All right. Grand Rising. We're back. Welcome back to the platform. Appreciate you guys being here. So, the one thing I do remember about that reading yesterday is that behind Jon Snow was the strength card. It was stuck to the back of the card. So, I don't know if that could be what they're saying is Jacob's sin, because I think the third card or the fourth card was, and then somebody went and got into a Two of Cups with somebody else with the snake. Mm, the snake from the Egyptian or Miss Cleo's deck. They're in the Two of Cups and there's a snake binding them too. So I don't know if somebody left and went and got into another union with somebody else on some old snake shit. And what they do or what they did was take the abundance, leave the person behind or America behind, and take the abundance. Because, I mean, that's kind of like what it was talking about in that chapter. Whether it was Jon Snow or whoever the person that they ran off with, or if that's the case. Okay. They could have also took away the Jon Snow person, left America behind. I can't remember what the last card, and then they could have put me in some kind of binding, um, have them marry the land. Because I keep hearing something about like Shira, like okay, y'all know Shira, Shira, and then She Land. That's my name. So I don't know if they're using that my name to tie me to the soil, as if I'm not, as if heaven is not my abode and earth be my footstool. I don't know what they're doing, but I was getting this from this Knight of Wands energy. Whoever this little boy is, somebody is sending this little boy out. They could have having a battery in their back to sip juice or siphon energy from these little girls. We got in Georgia, maybe garage or Georgia, right? Six of Swords energy, and now somebody going to end up going to jail. I don't know if this is a sex trafficking ring or something like this. Like I said, if they have these separate marriages or something, if your person is separated from you or estranged from you, you may not know this because it's not like you woke up one day and your husband is gone, went to get milk and eggs, and he ain't come back. Something came back. Now we either dealing with a demon, and either way, I'm not afraid of any of them, or we dealing with somebody that's a bot in the past 3 years. Because it says they test the demon or test somebody by the way they eat. People could be more worried about maybe like the food, like pork or something, instead of how somebody's eating. We could be also talking about what they consume. Like if you sit there and talk gossip, or you do tarot and you speak in truth, or investigating things, or what you read, or something like this, or what you're paying attention to. They're trying to put people in those roles, but it's like if I'm supposed to be in a certain arena, the political arena, and you gave my spot to somebody else and my intel to somebody else so that they can do that job there. And then I have to sit on the outside, but I have the makings of what God wanted to be going forward this day. I should be amongst these people making these decisions, because it's not just in the White House or the presidential arena that they're making these decisions. These people have a pact or something that know what happened with my wealth a long time ago, and they have created some type of government that they all talk to the presidents and shit like this. And they're trying to leave the actual power that God raised up out. They're trying to leave the cornerstone out. So even if when you crossed over, or when you went into your second part of life, you was getting prepared to be in that arena, and somebody trying to make you a joke and make you a star because they think that's best for you. You're not God. You're not me. You don't move me out of position unless I say. You understand what I'm saying? So somebody is doing something, could be out of spite, or like I said, because if this is brought forward, there's a lot of people that could be in that arena that might get called out, that's wearing masks, and they could get called out for whatever this is. These people want to get away with something so bad. Nobody will be okay with that. Nobody will be. You don't have to call me a mobster because I'm upset because I woke up and found out as a child people was robbing me. They're hiding my finances or something, and I want it back. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go on the road of these. Oh, okay. So, look, when you have to get in this guard energy to guard yourself or what you have left or your children or something, it's a problem. But you mean to tell me you okay with me falling off the scene and going and turning into a female mobster and going and shooting people up to get the money back? No. This is what these people is. They were supposed to protect these assets. They were supposed to protect this stuff until I fully woke up. So you're protecting, you're aiding and abetting these people. So while you're talking about sending these other people back, okay, that's fine. But what are we talking about with these people that are still in the nation or out the nation or whatever, that took these finances from these people that now won't even be able to have a step into the new world? Motherfucker, I am the new world order. So what do you mean? I'm not going to have a step into my next part of my journey because y'all stole my money or you keeping my money away from me or something like this? And you can't tell me, because I'm telling you, I know that these people at the top, the so-called top that shouldn't be there, or these principalities and so-called power that's not your flesh and blood, is something else. They don't have your best interest probably in heart. What are you trying to tell me? That don't make no sense to me. Okay. So like I said, somebody might be, they know what God, these people are envious or jealous of what God has set on the table for me. So you're going to try to ruin my table, eat all my food. It's supposed to be a nice feast. I come in and it's all trashed on the table. And I'm supposed to pick through there, pick through the bones and find this or this garbage or something after the feast already been had. And nobody was supposed to be sitting at this table. I'm the head of the table. And what? That don't even make no sense. You ate without me? You know what I'm saying? This could also be gas lighting. All right. Somebody could be gaslighting you so you can do something or use your gifts to talk about something to get you in jail, because some of us are more gifted when it comes to being empaths or in tune with energy. Okay. And so somebody's trying to get you to talk about some things or whatever to make you. This guy also has something to do with oil. Also, these little girls are gas or fuel for some certain beings that should be dying off now. You're not supposed to have access to. We're supposed to be doing everything we can to keep these energies or these children away from these people so they can die out already. Right? So these are people that join this thing or whatever. And now you want me to beg you for what the fuck belonged to me because somehow somebody been having me hiding and marrying other people or engaging or eating with, or they were starving me from information. So when the Bible says don't keep your um don't stay away from your partner basically sexually or intercourse with your partner or something like this for too long because the devil can get in. Well, that's also talking about communication. If we, it doesn't matter if you are in some secret, I should at least know that that's what you into. And if something was ever happen, I know what to do or who to call if you never came back home, or it's something else that's going on here that somebody is trying to hide. Okay. Like I said, this could be something just about somebody being shallow. They was going into a different part of their life and they wanted something that looked the way it's supposed to look when you hanging out with these people. But this is my destiny. This is my finances. This is my abundance. This is my life. This is my livelihood or whatever this is that somebody took with them. And then now they think that they're at the top. Like, yo, I don't know what we're going to do with her. I mean, what do you need? Or, oh, just move this person over here. Do this to her. No, you're not above me. That's the problem. Somebody that made a mistake. All right. Somebody that made some kind of mistake. Okay. We wouldn't even have to talk about this. What I said is these people, you could have been, like I said, a billionaire or more. These people acting like you ain't going to get shit. That's the problem. Then I own you then. You understand? Okay? Because no matter what these people think, if I be a conduit, the conduit of America, my well-being is very important. The nation will rise no higher than what I am. So as you trying to tear me down, you tearing down the nation. It's just the way it works with energy and this supernatural ability. This is how it works. Even if before I was only under the impression that I was having a good life, the impression was upholding something. I know something is wrong. So you slowly, because of your pride or something, you're going to slowly let the nation fall or something like this. Because I know the people that you have in those masks sitting up there, and those people sometimes were possibly around me. They don't have no more knowledge than I do. They sure don't have the knowledge of God in them. They knew that I did though. And that's why they try to run ahead of me and get in these seats. So it's something like that. So I don't know, maybe somebody trying to let you go up, but they still have your these six girls, or these girls I do adore. Um, they could be in Georgia. Also, I was picking up that yesterday with the high priestess in reverse with the peaches. They have some kids or something in Georgia or connected to a female or a male from Georgia, saying that if they are using these children for these mm, purposes, they have them on the roster for Georgia because one of these women could have been connected to this male or this female, whoever this is that was secretly married to me or something like this, with the wealth and the movement, the ebb and flow. They took that and left me the vassal, or how they say, take the Indian and leave the man, or something like this, whatever. That's basically feels like what they did. And people that cared about me could have hid a relationship or a partnership or business ship between one of these females. Is unpacked, bitch. Somebody, they was holding something secret here. So while I have something in the image of my children, somebody may have the original children that have this. You see what I'm saying? The juice. All right. But we know that there's a high priestess that's in reverse in Georgia, or these Georgia peach energy, that was holding on to a bunch of peaches that's not theirs. So they could have acquired these off of my name or my title or something like this, while I didn't know who I was, and that somebody else was using my identity. All right. These could even be people that work for acting, some kind of they're under some kind of contract with some kind of company or something like this, and they're supposed to be making me money. This ain't like pimping, but this is basically, if I bring people on, I'm your manager, or there's a managerial energy here, and you're under my roster. That means you work for me. I'm supposed to be looking for you work or something like this. You're supposed to be working. You're supposed to be making us money. You see what I'm saying? I'm the man. I'm the one that manages and moves around. I'm the one that have the connections because of whatever this company would been connected to, or whatever this is. And you go out and work, and I get a cut, and you get a cut. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's something like this that's going on, and it's like, if these people would have gave this opportunity, or gave this business or whatever this is over to me, I would have already knew the ins and outs of the game. But whatever this is natural to me. If somebody just tell the truth, turn over my goods, my assets, my private properties, you understand? The way that this world is running, is different. You could own robots. There's some people out here that could be bots, or they could be intelligence, or something that a company or a family owned these people, or was purchased. These could have been people that was put in some type of servitude. Yes, in the 2020s. Okay. And so these people, the only way they safe, or is a union with you, a marriage with you, where they're under if somebody comes from another country, they're foreign. If they marry up under you, then that is your personal person, or something like this. It's not proper. It's hard to talk about it like that, but this is the way it's written. So what? And it's the way it's written. It's the way it's written. If I have a sports team, these men on this team, they don't belong to me. I should not be harming these people or telling them to do something they would outside of their, it's about football, it's about business or something like this, But these are my team. I own the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? These are my fucking Raiders. Who's telling me that they might not my Raiders? If I own the company, if I own the team, you understand? So it's not like they say, oh, ain't nobody no slave, or I'm not about to be whatever. But some of these people, like I said, they ate off of you when you was blind, and now it's time to pay. You understand? So a lot of servitude, there's different types of servitude, there's different types of slavery. There's different types of workers. It's something like this that somebody's keeping away. And then they're going to try to take me from being the owner of whatever this is to somebody that works for it. Like, okay, go out there. Okay. Look, what if your daddy or somebody was a legal pimp in a state or something like this? Okay. Let's say. It's something about sexual energy here. Somebody is holding on to a version of you or me or a kid or something. They're using this person to go out there and fuck people. I'm just trying to tell you. This is not like regular pimp. These are women that's holding women or putting them in their homes or something and forcing them to go out and have sex, or reprogramming these people, or bringing them back for their new start or their new life or their new transformation. Um, and then taking this, this is a for these people. This is like people that were being hunted down or something like this. That's why they go through these severe transformations for some of them. But these people start using it for nefarious reasons, so you can't remember who they are, so they can get away with things, crimes, or whatever like this. But this is for a certain, something sacred for a certain group of people that live a very long time. You could call them maybe immortal. All right. They age slower. It's just something about their DNA. That's why they want this juice. So why would somebody that don't have this, if they stepping up as a family, at the head of a family, why would somebody else be holding on to this asset if this is somebody's energy, even if this is healing energy, whatever this is, that is ridiculous, is retarded. It wouldn't make any sense. So these would be people that could get brainwashed and sent to somebody's house and be like, oh, you live here now, you're my niece or something like this. And then, then they introduce them to, parties or men or something. And then this person just turned into some crazy sex bunny that is going around, hooking up with people to serve this juice because God said no. So you thought you was slick and you thought you was going to go ahead. You see what I'm saying? So somebody think you don't know the game or something because you ain't in it. Or you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get your messages directly. I don't get my messages from the divine. Divine is the ones that be doing shit like this and think that they can go unseen until God is paying it, until God is watching or calling them out through me, the Empress, because I'm not no tarot reader. Okay? I'm a seer. Or a Christ, or somebody that bring light to the world or something like this. Or again, maybe these people hid me in the dark all this time so I couldn't see, and I found out seeing anyway. You get what I'm saying? Look, that's what I'm saying. 8 of Wands. Somebody was about to send somebody south. Okay, maybe to Georgia or south with somebody that is from Georgia, and this person could be anywhere in the world. This is their key wording that they use, but I feel like somebody changing direction. They're going to send somebody up. 8 of Wands. They could be deliberating something, but this is usually somebody that's debilitated or something like this. But this is like somebody that goes with a new group of people and starts some kind of, I don't know. This is what this looked like to me. And somebody can't do nothing. Maybe this little kid like you around or something. They can't, or somebody could be childish. They can't, they can't get you out of this. Okay. So maybe this is a masculine energy that's tied to a female. And maybe somebody got to test your energy, or these people are trying to sacrifice somebody. And maybe this is somebody that usually talk for you. This could be a son, because these people could have placed these sons that they've been taken from me or something, or you all these years above you disrespectfully with the person that's not their mother, but acting like they are. Or like I said, this could be a woman that was splicing their seed with yours so that they can get power the same as you or over you eventually, because they would keep you in the dark. Do you understand what I'm saying? You had to splice your DNA with mine to gain power. And then you're going to try to tell me I got to go do whatever this is. Okay? That kind of don't make no sense to me. Now, this could be 8 wands or 8 males that really love this woman. They're like, this person's like God to them or something. I don't know. And they want to build, somebody is supposed to go build their foundation, like Jesus was coming to build a foundation somewhere, or pick where he or she wanted to build the foundation. They could have made sure everybody else got all the good spots, and they talking about, well, you just gonna go here. No, this ain't how this work. Okay, we got death in reverse. All right, this is about branding or something, or properly placing somebody with the proper at the top of a brand or something. There was some controversy about Mrs. Butterworth's, okay, Worths or whatever her name is. There could be some controversy about a company or a secret. These are like elite or other kind of companies. They don't have no names like that. You get what I'm saying? Is what I'm picking up. This could be a lineage, something that's at the, before a father or a grandfather passed away. Whatever this was, these are secret. This is a different level. It's a different caliber. This would not be being talked about. So I'm pretty sure I might get it wrong. Possibly, I don't know. But I can just explain it to you. It's some kind of caliber where somebody would not be still here on regular line talking about whatever this is. Now, again, the fact that they fucking around with God, and we're going to speak about this, is going to ruin a lot of people's situation, because these people thought that they could leave me out of what belonged to me or what I would have been inheriting, okay? And they would make themselves higher than me, okay? I didn't let them in, though. See, that's what I'm saying. Is it the sin of Jacob or not? Because I didn't let them in. Somebody hid me, and then maybe this Jacob or this Jon Snow energy let them people in because they gave favor, or they chose him to go do whatever in the north or something like this, or in Canada or something. So somebody could have hid me and said, I'm here. I'll take the thing or whatever, and then hid me or made it like it's something wrong with me, so I couldn't step up. So somebody is really far behind. But whatever this is that happened, it may not be on a deeper. That was the deeper level. Whatever this is, for a year, somebody could have left you behind and took some spot here. All right. So I don't know if somebody's using some blue feathers to clean something up, because again, these are different like gangs, just like M16 or whatever. These people have these little groups here in America. They think, I don't know. So you talking about that person was a part of M16 or something, but who else is? What else is? What else are we really talking about? Yeah, these are bad people until these people want to use them for some services or something like this. Is that the case? So this could be something where somebody is in some type of imprisonment or something like this, and they have the popular girlfriend or something leading something, but this person had a close connection with you or a bond behind the scenes with you, connection, some kind of spiritual connection or something. You may not have ever seen this person in real life, or this is somebody from like the first or second generation. You didn't see them since a long time. But these people think differently than me and you, because they left me in regular society, in regular suburbia America, just doing mom stuff. But this, I'm a part of a group or something like this, or supposed to been a part of a group that's supposed to be making real, not even money moves, real fucking moves on what's going on in our nation. And now they're using these people, these peers of mine that I went to high school with or I lived in a community with, that I fucking anointed. You know what I'm saying? To be in these positions and have me sitting here like some dummy, some blindfolded dummy. And that's not going to be happening. So somebody might want to give their body over to you. Like these are, like I said, this is LLC. These are the darker things or the different things that could be going on that the regular public is not supposed to know how these businesses work. They just do. Okay. All right. So we got a Queen of Cups in the reverse here. All right. This is not nothing that you want to be. But if we're going to, is God, what God is saying, if these people is going to keep on playing, because nobody's money is more valuable than anybody's money. If you mad because you feel like I'm messing with your money because people walking away from you and they want to work for somebody else, if you was a pimp or something, and I'm like, on that side, these girls be dying and shit like this after a year. You know, after they work for this motherfucker for a year, it seemed like these girls be end up dead or something like this. You gonna be like, hey, why you telling these hoes this? You know, you messing up my business or something like this. You know, it's something like, but at the same time, somebody knows what effect these people had on somebody's finances in their future. Because these finances was for the future. This was your pass into the next chapter, into the future, to be able to make decisions. And now the people that are trying to hide this are the ones over there making decisions. And so there's nothing you can do. Try to get a job, do this and that. They're gonna make hell. That's why I can't give up. I gotta get whatever the fuck this is. It's not no all right, I'll just start all over, because I heard somebody say it ain't nothing that happened or whatever that I can't from a fall start back over. But these are people that already was in the $1 million or something bracket. Their net worth was, or they already had access to it. They didn't have their hands on it. I'm talking about children that was born billionaires and they never got a dime of it. They never touched it. And some of these people, you sprinkled your money around and raised up like a big like a gang or a cartel or some shit like this. And then now these people are trying to have professional positions and they don't want you to rise up because it's going to expose what they did to you. Do you get what I'm saying? The sun, how they blindfolded the sun and had you just sitting there smiling and everything, and underneath your nose, some man was over here doing something. I mean, you could be a bitch that got somebody not trusting your food. I bet you I cook better than Shanita. I guarantee you I do. I seen her cooking them eggs and bacon or something like this one day. I want to guarantee I do. So, or somebody is like this that's doing something weird around here. Somebody could even convince your person not to eat. Like, so we can't go straight to demon. We can't go straight to bot. Okay. Then we could say that this is somebody that somebody stops at somebody's house and eat there or something like this. Even if it's their mama. Okay. Before they go to work or something like this. Or they eating something before they go to work. is fucking something or something like this. And the son cannot see this because these people done did something to the son's eyes. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Even if you think about this like the egg yolk and stuff like this. If we was creating chickens or something, somebody didn't even wait until this person became a chicken or a chicken head. They cracked the eggs too early or something. Something happened. Somebody could have woke somebody up too early and something is not ready yet. Okay, I don't know. King of Wands in reverse. This could also be somebody didn't want you to know something about them because they thought you would use Christianity to try to, maybe somebody didn't want you to know. This could be anybody, a worker, a friend, a family member, whatever this is, a person, a boyfriend. I don't know what this is, but somebody might have, they don't care if whoever else know that this person played with wands or pipes or lay pipe. They just didn't want you to know. So I don't know, somebody's life could be they have a wife like this or whatever, but they go off and they do something here. Okay. This person knows about it. They okay with it. The son don't know about it. Or the son would blast this person or bring it to light. All right. So this is somebody could have blindfolded you or blindsided you or something just so that they can feel comfortable about something that they do. That's why I never understood. This is somebody that like try to kill you because they gay and they don't care who else know. They just don't want you to know. I don't know what it would stop for them because somebody went through lengths, all right, to hide it. You could find out when you were little that there were transgender children around you, women with phallics and stuff like this, and these people were drugging you and doing something to you to anoint these people and have them go out and do greater things in the world, okay? And then one day, the Jesus or the Christ energy would be fighting for their life. Everybody didn't already be fed off the energy. We don't need you. You don't need your money, and we don't need you in something telling us anything. Like, this also made me think about the girl that came in with Peter and them, and they was like, what are you doing here? Who invited you here? You get what I'm saying? You don't even have nothing, or you didn't put nothing in. Somebody don't understand that something was built off of somebody's energy, their essence, something was built off of their mind, off of whatever. And people try to leave this person out of whatever this is. Maybe whatever they do, you wouldn't do it necessarily per se that way, but it's something that you could do that's brilliant or legal or something like this. These people don't know how to do it. They only know how to do things low down or something like this. Okay. With force, trickery, something like that. Manipulation is what it seemed like to me. So we got the armadillo energy with the munch energy, feeling ignored. We also got this bone energy that might be in reverse. Somebody could have lost their life or got kicked out or of something. I don't know. All right. They could have been kicked out or something because they was being thoughtful. They actually wanted to give you something or give you something to eat. So, like I said, if you're in the mob or if you are won the lottery, okay, and you hid this from your husband or your wife, what God is talking about in that verse as well is not telling your wife about that. And now you got a certain lifestyle that you could have got invested your money in something dangerous, and your wife don't know that you didn't stop to tell her that you joined this shit, and now things are moving around in her life. She's not aware. That is an infidel. That's a sexual immorality. That's an infidelity. That is whatever you would call this. It's another word that we use like in church to talk about somebody is a cheater. Basically, this is what this is. Now somebody could have been being thoughtful here. Okay. Do the chores without being told, do random acts of kindness for people I care about. So again, you don't even these people could care about you, but you could care less about these people because you're disconnected from these people. They took too long. If this was somebody that was supposed to come back in and get you, this is like a soul tribe or something. These people been doing something because they know what they was doing had something to do with you. They was watching you to make sure you didn't wake up and realize it the whole time. So this is making me think about somebody don't like what's being done. Something been done too long. All right. It's like somebody trying to prove a point, but obviously the person ain't, because we know this person, and this person knew for real what happened all the way. They would have did something already. So it's something wrong. Somebody is saying that there's something wrong. Okay. There could be a deal gone bad here. All right. Somebody being thoughtful about something, want to share. Maybe this person don't have no lunch. They sharing it. Or we got munch in reverse. So this could have something to do with, I don't know. This could be something else. And then we have hand in hand indicates confining disposition. So, okay. When in close proximity, okay. Try 38, 39, 42, 47. Friendship will warm into love when near 45. Okay. Somebody could be near 45 or they're not near 45. It said favor will be found with superiors near 48, financial success. So I don't know what this is. Okay. 48 could be an apartment number, a street. It could be something like this, but this is not true. Something is broken here. Okay, so that's real funny that we get this, because I keep getting that song Hand in Hand. Somebody is not, though. Something is too distant. You know, it's almost like these people is afraid to get close to you, because you're going to know when they say, oh, these people can't face God, the light is too bright. No, the lies is too much. Somebody can't face you. So your whole soul tribe, they all cold and they acting like all this love or something. You a lie. These people they're feeling some kind of way about what they've done. And it's too late to mend something or something like this. And their energy together without yours is not enough. Something is not working right. Okay? So this might be why somebody is feeling thoughtful. It probably ain't, is because shit ain't going right. Not because they just all of a sudden after 20-something years said, man, this gonna feel right without this person. Because somebody was always bringing another, somebody could not settle with one person. Somebody was always bringing somebody else in or something like this on whatever this is. So when near 45, favor will be found. Somebody is not near 45. 45 is not here or something, okay? Somebody is a fake or something, all right? So we got, again, this meat is not on the stock market. This is the soup or the juice or whatever this is, the juice maker or something. Somebody is worried now. Okay, somebody was not worried at first. This is like a group of people say, okay, we getting this ready for our Messiah, or we got to get this. But at the end of the day, somebody find out somebody in that group was doing something totally wrong. They don't want to see it like this, because we made this bond about this person's inheritance this long ago. Rather, they first started out doing something good with it, and then it all went to them, their eye being single, them being selfish and only thinking about themselves. And then when you wake up and rise up and say something, it's like, no, what you talking about? There's nothing. There's nothing left for her. There's nothing. What do you mean? When a whole group, this is a group of people here. It could be a family unit. Your family unit. These could be the plants in your family all got together and decided they didn't want America have nothing. Only the diaspora people or people that came here recently from other countries should be able to prosper from that person's abundance. Somebody made this as a pact, a pregnancy pact. It's a birthing pact or something like this that somebody made here at some point in time. All right. So I don't know if somebody failed 3 years ago. We got 3. Okay. The Lord comes forth from his place. Now, this is a Lord. A Lord is not a God. It's not even on all caps. This is somebody that could be a president, a mayor, somebody that leads a shepherd, or it's like a shepherd or somebody that leads a flock of people. People could be a lord, okay? Your landlord. The president is a lord. It's a landlord, okay? So it's saying, let the Lord God, now we have to separate this because it says, let the Lord God be a witness against you. So this is the Lord with God, or somebody that got their, somebody could be fully tapped in here, okay? Or this is a masculine energy that's with a God, feminine energy. It's something like this. This could also be through some type of intel, But again, what into if somebody is running some servers on my brain when I'm asleep, and I'm wake up and I'm still concerned about the same thing. I'm not as tapped, but these people are going on with they took the database that they took from that recording, and now everybody is on the right path because they broke into my dreams and talked to me this way. I don't know if I'm saying the right thing. I don't know if this people are manipulating me to say what they want me to say or anything like this. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't have a report on my desk the next day as to what happened in that if I was meditating or if I was sleeping. See how I said these people say that they meditating? I don't know. I'm not you just used me as a portal or a way in or a gate in. People are mad like why you saying this or whatever. Cuz I told you, you doing something fucked up here. I don't like it. Somebody doesn't want to admit that you are a head or I am the head of something or something like this. So while these people is going over the report as to what was said in that conversation or these dreams or these cyber communications, I don't get a report as to what was happening here or something. I'm still on the same thing that physically is coming out of my mouth. You understand? So this is somebody trying to make it like you're not a heavenly creature or something like this. So I'm gonna the same thing what I was saying. If nobody didn't send a letter here or communicate with me clearly, or y'all still playing with the communication with the Ace of Cups, you know that when this communication is happening, it's going to somebody else that don't have nothing to do with that conversation. It's not coming to me. It's not coming to me. These people have this for they secret holes in across the nation. They could telepathically communicate with these people to book a flight, go here, get this car, this is it. They can do all that for a hoe that's coming to suck your dick and top you off for the weekend. But you can't do this for your Lord God or your God? Nah. Something is not okay with that. Something is not okay with that. And now we're at a point where some of these old heads, because they're not really made like me, their parents that was my friends or the people that was around me, they are already like cleared out or they're brainwashed out or they are dead or something. And now their children are think that they're going to rule over me in my nation that these people hijacked and was maneuvering around me. Do you get what I'm saying? This is not making no sense here. It's not making no sense. That's like if I had a plantation, I'm knowing who my fucking slaves is. Yeah, that's Mamie's boy. You understand? That's detrimental for me. But this is not slavery where somebody's whipping you. This is just people that's under your roster so for some type of protection or something. Some of these people they do what they want to do and everything like this. It's just these are detrimental people to my tribe, my clan, my whatever this is. It's something like that. All right. We got banana in the reverse here. Okay. Okay. So they're doing shit to people that could have cared dearly for you. This could also be a man that's going with a vendetta against these men because they're hurt about this woman having special connections or bonds with these men. But you don't know if you can trust this man that's clearing out all these men. Okay? They could be like, yeah, but they was just using you for your energy. But like, damn, somebody, you keeping me away from my destiny. Like, these could be the people that come move you out the way because you fucking up my destiny. And you talking about what these people did 20 years ago or something like this. Okay, both of them are important, but hold on. Nobody is more right than the other. Both of y'all is trying to block something here. So it has the rapiers against us, warn us against assault, which threatened and will occur sooner or later, according to the distance from the person. So we got this banana person in the reverse. Two of Swords energy, okay, with the sun and some blood spilled. So I don't know what this is here. There could be people also that have your file and know what people was doing against you, and you don't know what people is doing against you. That's important to know. If I was going to go back into a unit or something, I need to know which one of my family members portrayed me. Or if I'm going to dictate something or maneuver something around in my jurisdiction, I need to know who shouldn't be here, who should be relocated or something like this. What the fuck is you doing? All right. So somebody could be going after the people that actually still but know who is the real Christ. Somebody could have moved on. Oh, that's what I was seeing, the baby. Okay. So somebody could have accidentally had a baby with somebody else and moved on with that person and left you stagnant. Whoever this is, they never was supposed to be able to do that. But they had a bond with a father, brother, uncle, cousin. It could be a male or a female. Somebody was fucking with somebody else, or somebody daddy or ain't somebody. You see what I'm saying? These people, remember, they don't have more power than the me or you if this is your situation. But their bond that they created with your money and your finances and your doors that you was opening up for you is what got these people there. And they want you to stay lowly or something like this. And that's just not going to happen. So we got fish in the reverse. How I feel about this could be somebody that ain't used to standing up to people, but they're really intelligent, or they can, they can do things or whatever. But this group of people got too strong around. This is like somebody warning, don't let my family into something. I'm telling you. You get what I'm saying? Don't let my family into something. I'm telling you. And guess what? Somebody didn't listen to you. The money was too good. The pimping was easy. The whatever this is that they was doing, it was too easy. The direction that they took the family business in, it was corrupt, or it was too easy this way. Too much money was being made. Somebody couldn't hear you. Your sweet innocence that they looked at you once as like an angel or something one time. Now, no. The fuck you talking about? I'll kill you, bitch, if you say something about what I'm doing with this money or something. Something is off the Richter scale, okay? And so now somebody find themselves, your man or your woman, and went against you with your family or this fake family or whatever this is. They're behind your identity or something. And now they the little man. At first they was a big man because they was the one connected to you. They had to sign all this paperwork in your name and all this shit. And then once these people got more money and everything like this, then this person found out they was in a pit. And all these people was raising up against them, about to get rid of them and sacrifice them. What they gonna do? Come back and say, oh, babe, I went against you with something like this. And now all your family that took, what they gonna do? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you think I should be willing today? It's like,
I don't know. One, just see how you feel throughout the day.
let's go, bro.
Yep.
Now.
Yeah, excuse
I'm
me.
late.
Okay, I just heard you fucking say it one time. Hold on a second. Here I come. I don't know why you do that.
I want to be at school at time.